is beautiful.
Cold winter's night, fireplace, protein candles, making you smell them muscles. Yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheyney180 and
I'm 796 Studios. Hey guys, what's up?
Which one?
I'm Auggie Perez. Hi everyone.
I'm playing with myself.
I made it the third.
I'm Chamba. God, Adam, come on.
We were flipping back and he was like literally like DJ mixtaping us into third position.
Not about that. It's fine. You just know the name.
Wicka wicka wick.
yep.
This is on brand because it is Adam like kind of flipping in and out of the
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, that's true. That's
one week
very
on,
true.
1 week
Yeah.
off. So it's kind of
Yeah. And you're watching another episode of They're Not Dolls.
Episode 317.
Hi, Adam.
17.
Yeah.
How's it going?
You guys were wearing flannel last week. What happened?
I don't know.
I thought this was another episode of They're Not Lumberjacks.
Well, I thought Yoko was going to be here. I'll be honest, and she looked really beautiful on Enablers last week, and I was like, I felt like I just stepped out of my hamper, so I felt like I needed to up my game a little bit. So I was like, let's be presentable. And also, Adam, you're modeling all the time, so I was just like, I have to get it.
Auggie got jealous, and he's like, "Dang."
I did.
Yeah.
Says the guy who is literally modeling pictures all over his face.
Past life. Past life.
This is the only flannel shirt I own, and it was a gift.
You have
least
too
you
many
have one,
buttons
dude.
done, Adam.
Oh my gosh, go to Target.
Adam has too many buttons down. It just gets lower and lower,
What's
right?
up, man? Thank you.
There it is.
As the episode
I
goes, the
regret
V
that.
gets deeper.
Yeah. All right. Mario, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Auggie, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, officially. I know I've been following you, I like just stalking everyone, e-stalking everyone. So when we get FaceTime, it's really nice. So
yeah, you know what? You came up in a conversation on the last Enablers. We have mutual friends, Yoko and Kyle, and the question was, which of the Toy Migos would you like to have as a dinner guest? And they immediately said Augie's number one.
Aw.
And then I throw up my hands like this. I'm like, and you know what they said? They're like, are you even a Toy Migo?
Shots fired.
Where am I now?
We're all
Right under the knot.
To be fair, Mario, they said it because they knew it would hurt you.
Yeah.
That's why they
True
said it.
enabler fashion.
I guess we're all having dinner then. That's it. We got to do it.
Yeah, let's go.
WonderCon's coming up.
There you go. There you go.
Jealous.
Adam, how you doing, man? Feels like it's
yeah.
been forever.
It's been 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week too long.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah. You missed it. Johnny was here last week.
Oh, weird how that works.
Yeah.
I go away and he pops up.
It's like that weird Lago Yoko thing.
Mhm.
It is. It's
If
very
one's- if
similar.
One's
to
there.
that.
Yep.
We are also best friends for never.
Yeah, for never.
Aw.
For never, yep. Yep. Chamba, how you doing, man? How was your
Doing
weekend?
good. Weekend was exhausting, but it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
All right.
Honestly, it felt like I've been gone longer. That's how much.
From
That's
the
how much was
make-believe
done
land
during
of
the
Abu
weekend.
Dhabi.
Yeah, the fake land of Abu Dhabi, according to
How many
Daria. I love
hours
that.
was the flight from Agrabah back to?
Agrabah was about 14 and a half hours. away.
Jeez.
Oof.
Was it on a flying carpet?
I wish, dude.
Oh,
All
that
that
would be
air would
cool.
be so good. But also that desert heat would not have been good. So
Now I'm picturing you and future Sammy on that, and you're like doing the whole new world
oh
thing.
my god.
Yeah, shout out to future Sammy.
Yeah, I got to finally meet my first chat mate. That was great.
That's awesome.
It's weird that it had to happen all the way,
in
in
Abu
Agrabah.
Dhabi.
In a
Yeah.
fictional land.
Yeah. Yeah. So crazy.
But that was good. That was good.
Plasty, it is not racist. It was what Dario said. And Dario is not racist.
No, we even had an episode that proves that.
Yep.
That, yeah, you can never find anymore now. But anyway, Auggie, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I was not in Adelon. I was here all week and just working away and just
Nice.
loving life
Awesome.
and looking for toys I can't find.
Yes. That is a thing. All right. Oh, Jurassic Jesser, he said his daughter just asked, where is the Fallen Fett? I told her that Mario took his job. Yeah.
That's what happens when you're like, no, I totally told you guys I wasn't going to be here for 2 weeks.
Speaking of that, Mario,
Yes, sir.
how are our chat amigos doing?
Oh, I'm sure they're on the edge of their seat, but let's find out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's
Here we
up,
go.
everyone? Welcome to another episode of They're Not Dolls, episode 317. Go ahead and share right now. Let your friends know that we are live, that the boys are here, and that your boy 796 Studios is riding shotgun. That's right. I'm in charge now. Anyways, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, hi, I'm 796 Studios. There's usually another guy doing this part, so just want to manage those expectations, okay?
Do you want to plug a couple of the other channels that you appear on?
I'll do that. I'll do that at the end. I'm kind of on the roll right now.
He usually salts that in like the whole
Oh,
time.
he does it everywhere. Sprinkles it
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's great.
It is great.
It is.
All right.
You realize how big the world is and how small it is at the same time. It is a wonderful thing.
I'll be respectful and I'll save it for my outros because my outros are pretty long.
Yes.
But anyways, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell and flip on so you don't miss any great content like Chat Migos Assemble on Tuesday, where I'm on. See what I did? But anyways, you see that that little say something over there, go ahead and say what's up, hi, hola, whatever it is. You are now the most important part of the show. You are Chat Migo, your family. Also, if you feel like you need to get something off your chest, maybe play a little truth or dare, hit that little money symbol. That's a super chat. We'll do some truth or dare. There's some rules. I won't sing. I won't dance. I won't take my shirt off. Adam will do that. We'll go ahead and stop the show and read your comment out loud. Anyways,
Mario will then use the super chat money to buy deep dish pizza.
Oh my
no,
God.
I wish.
I'm going to use that super chat money to get to SDCC.
There you go.
Yee.
There you
Yeah.
go.
All right, let's see who we got in here. First up, AZ Toy Hunters Guild. Congrats. You just won a free set of flight stands, my friend, for being number one.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Best.
Let's see other people do that.
That is a tune-in incentive.
Dang.
Look at that.
All right, we got Renee. We got Zio
Ernie even
Adams.
charges for stickers.
I know.
Toy Box of Doom is in the house. We have High School Mike. Boom. What's up, partner? Reminder, Wall XD drops 3/14. That's this Tuesday at 3/14. So go check it out. We got Loki, Lucky Butters in the house. Cowabunga Dude. Marvel Kicks is here.
Nice.
Let's see. Destined Anarchy, Mobile Recluse, Wing or Lose. Mike House is in the house.
Yeah.
He is now.
He's doing it like Eddie. I love it.
Yeah, there you go. Tony Collector 10, Rhino Hobbies, Ultra Bat, Ultra Fantastico, worldwide. Did I say Doombot 9000?
Yeah.
Nightmare Nemo, Sandoval 82, Chicken Burger Disco, The Wrestling Hound. Woo! Bad Force Grumps, what's up, man? Winger Lose, Catalina Wine Mixer, Customs by Matthew. That's the West Coast Matthew. Winger Lose, Dorian G, Henrock, what's up, man? PD Dubs. Let's see. Sketches Toy Corner, Death by Plastic, East Coast Figs. Rick Jones is in the house. Omega Weapon 13. Everyone's favorite enabler, Yoko. Oh, hi, Yoko.
Future
she just asked
Sammy.
Future Sammy.
Yoko wants
Is
to
that
know
Future
if you-
Sammy?
tripping over the words is intentional there.
Yeah, I know.
Matt Logic 44, RMD, what's up, man? My boy, the legendary Plasty is in the house. JG is here. Dragon Eye 69, Leave My Toys Alone. Let's see. Ghost Dog. Ooh, Rick is here. Artwid Toys, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Thanks for tuning in.
My
Jesser,
tag
what's
team
up, dude?
partner.
Raiden is here. Monkey Jeebus is here. Dark Bulb. Brad Harper, what's up, man? 1-6 shooter Trevor, what's going on, dude?
What's up, dude?
Michael is here. Ramon Victoria is here. Let's see. Shadowbird.
What's up?
That's new.
Let's see. Corey's in the house. Is that it?
VLR Sierra.
Who?
VLR Sierra.
Oh, VLR Sierra. What's up, man?
Yeah.
I think I did it.
I think you did.
And I only gave
Just
away
make
one set of
yourself
flight
known.
stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got George 93 checking in. What's up,
Mhm.
George? What is going on? All right. That was awesome.
That's
Can we-
great.
Yeah, that was
Can we
fun.
Can we all give a round of applause here to Mario?
He did a bang up job.
Yeah, that was
Now
great.
the outro.
Wait, right now? Are we
Well,
done?
he said it's got a lot. He's got a lot to cover. So
That's true. That's true.
Oh, I didn't practice the outro. I'm just going to do my
Oh,
outro.
okay, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
You still got to be you, mate.
yeah.
It's got to be you.
All right. Well, we got Bat Force Grump member for 12 months. A solid year of being a member. That's awesome, man. It says pour out a strawberry Kirkland for Ernie.
Mhm.
What about liquid death? Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
All right. Yeah. Cheers to Ernie, sir. We miss you. All right. Let's see here. It's that time again. Let's get into our hauls.
Ooh.
Auggie, what you get this week?
Nothing. I mean, it's a short week. I did open stuff I did show last week. That's kind of not a thing. I got this, which I don't know if anybody has seen it or not.
Nice.
But I got it from the Haulathon. I like her. She's a bit off model. Her nose is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but she's got a Yoshi thing going on.
Yes.
Which she's supposed to be. She has like a, she's supposed to be more like a female turtle. I don't know if for people who don't know that, do you know that she was actually originally supposed to be a turtle?
No, I did not know that.
Her original figure even has a turtle shell. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh.
You just slap the tail on it.
Yeah, they panicked. It was made by the production team, and the creators of Turtles felt like having a female turtle was creatively bankrupt. And
wow, and look where they are now.
Whoa, not this month. Fellas.
Well, that was different. That was like Saban was a billionaire, and he was like, no girl turtle, no show. Wow. So they were like, So so in the 11th hour they turned her into like a lizard character, but that's how that happened. But the toy didn't catch up fast enough, and she still has a shell, which is kind of fun. Yeah. I did get this Toy Collector magazine number 3. I'm part of the way through, and I was telling them earlier, but this is going on my my vision board.
Nice.
We got to cut these out, these models we got going on.
Yeah, look at that
culture.
That chiseled specimen known as David Vonner.
Oh yes, absolutely. And it's cool, guys. Like, I miss hand candy like this, like actually flipping through a magazine. It's worth it. Honestly, it's gonna sound weird. I mean, the content is so amazing, but just having a magazine again is just so great. Like,
it's just hard to zoom in on magazines, though. You know, like you go to like
enhance, and you need a real magnifying glass.
Yeah.
But that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
And this, I wanted to give a really quick shout out. So there's an Instagram called Toy Turd, and for those of you who might not know this is a Power Ranger season 1 monster named Mr. Tickle Sneezer, and this is crazy odd model. What was that?
Mr. Tickle what?
Mr. Tickle Sneezer. For those of you who own the Ultimates Yellow Ranger, she comes with the doll of him, which Rita turns him into a monster. But this was handmade, and I got this at Power Morphicon, and I wanted to show it off. And he's really talented, and there's a lot of Power Ranger monsters that have never had figures.
Oh, he's wild, dude.
If you go to Toy Turd, he like makes all these like from scratch, and they're really great.
That's really cool.
Good. And I was really happy to get this. So
nice.
TOYTURD.
If Tickle Sneezer hadn't come out in like the 90s or whatever, I would have thought someone was looking at my Pornhub search history.
We all have stuff.
Someone play that Price is Right failure music, please.
Tickle Sneezer. Damn it, I'm not coming back next week.
Oh, darn.
Wait, that's your week off.
That's
like a regular thing.
Yeah.
We know what he's going to be doing on his week off now.
Yep.
Tickle sneezing.
Moving in.
Yeah, tickle sneezing.
Tickle sneezing all week.
All right. Chamba, what you get, man?
I only got one thing that arrived. It was the SH Monster Arts Mecha King Ghidorah.
Ooh.
That is nuts.
It's beautiful. It's just ridiculous.
But
it takes up a lot of space.
Possible,
yeah, absolutely.
Right?
It's ridiculous in the best possible way. It takes up a lot of real estate space. So I'm pretty much I have to manipulate the tail so that it doesn't take up even more space than it needs.
Are those all individual little pieces there?
Yes.
The
Yeah, they are.
tail is
They're
really
kind of crazy
articulated.
like that.
Oh my god,
that's
Crazy
awesome.
like that. It's beautiful.
It's together?
No. It's
tail?
this
No?
was it just came with the wing. We came with the regular wings on,
Oh,
but I took them out and I put the damaged wings on instead.
Oh my god,
crazy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
wild.
It is ridiculous. But this is all I got, and I think this is all I'm gonna get for the rest of the month. I think maybe.
Yeah, I thought you weren't supposed to get anything this month.
Well, all February I got nothing.
Oh,
So,
it's February.
We're now
My
in
bad.
March. Yeah,
I know. I have no sense of time anymore.
that's okay. But yeah, that's all I got, and I love it.
All right. Awesome. Mario, what you get?
You know what? I did get a package from you, Cheney, but I didn't have enough time to go pick it up.
But it wasn't technically from me. It was from Chamba.
From Chamba. Yes.
Yeah, I threw a couple things in there though.
Yeah, you were doing the whole mule thing.
Mhm.
Thank
I got this thing.
Nice.
The box is impossible to open, so just gonna keep her like this, I guess. And then I got this bad boy in.
Yes. Bird.
No, because I'm just overwhelmed with like all the accessories. Like I need to like dedicate like a whole afternoon to this figure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, that's 100%. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah.
like what is that? 8 different heads?
Yeah.
And then his eyes are interchangeable also. So the combinations are
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna call in sick for work tomorrow and just
there you
I
go.
think that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like Mario, I mean, like I'm gonna get fired now, but I just opened mine at work instead of doing work.
Oh yeah. I could do that.
And that was an 8-hour shift.
Yeah.
It was actually
opened it at
this
9:30.
afternoon.
I'll just hit mute and be like, what was that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I couldn't get off mute.
Yeah.
And then I've been on this Hexagear kick lately. I got this, but so this thing is usually a $60 kit.
Mhm.
I got this for $15 So I had to buy 2. So I have to also take off work and dedicate a day to build this and the other one. So
Who did you have to tickle sneeze to get it for $15?
I love that you got 2.
yeah, I got 2 for half of the price of 1. It just mathed up. I had to do it. Yeah,
Solid math right there.
and I tickle
Well
sneeze
played.
no one.
People sneeze himself when
I
he
won't tell.
it.
Yeah.
And that is power.
Yeah. Yeah. The more you know.
Mhm.
Or don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That too.
No, it's all who you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all who you know.
Tickle the right person.
Yeah.
All right. I will go next. All right. So I was at Target and I saw this guy and I had to get him. I got a shy guy.
Aw.
Yeah, that looks great.
It's awesome. He moves way more than I thought he would. His
Ooh.
arms have like little hinges and they go all the
Oh,
way
nice.
around. And then he has waist swivel too. Can't
All
really
right.
tell.
I'm gonna
but-
have to look for that.
And then his little feet move back and forth as well.
They wiggle.
Is that the 4.5-inch scale or the 4-inch scale? Or is that the 2.5?
It's a $10 one. I don't know, but
It's a
The
$10
larger,
scale.
that's the larger
larger
one.
one.
yeah, he's pretty decent size. But I was like, dude, I want that.
Can the
Because I
smaller
looked
one
for
move
it.
like that?
I have no idea.
What was that?
The smaller one, can it move that well? Or is
It's
know,
weird. The
weird.
earlier ones, no, they're more like PVCs.
Mm.
But the last wave or two that's coming out right now, they've upped the articulation on all
Oh,
of
that's
them.
good. That's really
Yeah.
good then.
They're changing the articulation on all of them, and I think because some of the play sets, I think people felt like you couldn't really interact with them because
That's
the
true.
2.5-inch figures were PVCs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now they're updating them. Like
That's
Toad's
really
house
good.
comes with a little articulated Toad, and I think little by little they're doing that with everybody,
That's awesome.
Nice.
which is awesome.
And then I got this guy in.
Prominence.
Burn.
Look at that thing.
Yes.
Did you dedicate a half hour or half a day to that? Cheney?
I checked it out this morning when I got home from work, and after I kind of caught my bearings and realized okay, cool, I think I got it down. An hour and a half had passed.
Oops.
Yeah, I was
An
just,
hour and a half
wow.
is not bad.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not
I
bad.
still want to mess with it.
That's what I mean. Like that's you barely got there.
Yeah, no, I love it. I freaking love it.
Looks so good.
It looks like they made the eyes bigger because they looked smaller in the promotional images. So it looks like they made them
They
bigger,
fixed
which
that.
is great. Yeah,
Wow.
oh, dude, it's so awesome. And it's the best version. It's like he's got the scar on his face or the wound on his face from that one scene. And oh, so good. So good. I love this thing. But yeah, that's it for what I got this week. That leaves Adam. Start the timer, everybody. You ready?
It's not like I don't have big hauls anymore. My
Hey,
big
go.
hauls went away, but I
Oh,
opened mine today too.
Oh my gosh.
Freaking
look
awesome.
at that.
It's
Like,
so good. Like
It is.
I love
it's
that
great.
everyone got him.
I'm gonna open them
Honestly,
up
it
now.
did.
That's amazing. Like everyone
It's
got him. I hope
dope.
we all do
It's
this when
so
Knockback
good.
comes
It's
Yeah.
like it is probably the best My Hero Revoltech. Everyone that listens to me knows that I am not a big fan of Revoltech. This is a good figure, and I like it because he's got all this stuff on him, but he's a lot less stabby than like
Mhm.
Deku was so stabby. Like just in general with all the extra stuff. But it's like he actually he's pretty solid, and you can move him around. Stuff's not popping off, and it's like
Mhm.
it's fun. It's fun to pose. Those eyes, like Cheney was saying, some of them I think are still too small and close together, but there are so many to choose from, and you could swap them around with all the faces. So it's great. I love it.
Variety.
Yeah.
Good.
I also got the NECA Dracula in,
Hey.
and this
Ooh.
figure is a work of art. It's just a beautiful, beautiful toy. I do wish it had a little bit more articulation, but that's what the Jada ones are for.
Mhm.
This is like an action figure that's posable, that looks like it belongs in a museum. Like it's just very, very pretty.
That's awesome.
And then the last full action figure that I got is new Mario. Are you buying these? The Joy Toy Warhammer, the Battle Sister Adeptus something, blah blah blah. I don't know anything about them other than this might be the best articulated female action figure I've ever messed with.
Wow.
I'm gonna get the red ones. I'm not gonna get those.
And
I'm
you
waiting
called it
for
the
the
blah blah whatever. Let me write
Yeah.
that down.
Exactly. I'll send you the link, Auggie.
Yes.
But it's Joy Toy Warhammer, and it's one of the female Warhammer.
How's the scale, Adam?
girls.
Are they tall?
I mean, like what do you want me to show it next to?
Scale it to like another 118, like an Acid Rain, or just like one of the
Okay, hold please.
Ultramarine. Thank you.
Oh, you know what?
So many off-screen figures out we don't see.
I can't hear you guys. This counts as my time, doesn't it? This is awful. Damn it.
That clock is still going.
Yep.
This is his plan all along.
Oh, nice. Oh,
okay.
perfect. All right, yeah, I'm
wow.
getting her.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she's dope. And then my final thing is I got a box. It's almost like he planned it. Norin Radicals on Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, sign up, join in the fun. Discord's awesome. I didn't want to buy the whole Marvel Legends wave to build Khonshu. So I begged and pleaded, and Norin Radicals sent me Khonshu leg and a bunch of stickers.
Oh,
it just came in the
nice.
mail today. So I am very excited about that. And
That's
then
awesome.
the final pieces of Khonshu that I need, I actually did partake in that Hasbro warehouse sale. So I was able to get the last two pieces for like under $20, I think.
Nice.
For two figures. So
I love it.
Time.
That's a great
time.
haul.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Great.
It's a good size.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good size.
Yeah,
Guys.
I would agree. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Most certainly.
No complaints.
Yeah. Look at that. Remember last week, Auggie, when we had the hauls and introductions and everything done like 15 minutes into the show?
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, 20 seconds in. Let's get to the news.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
looked
Like,
up
wow,
now.
we're gonna
Ball.
talk a
There we
lot about
go.
those.
We're
Like,
running.
welcome,
We're
Sam.
running
Let's
right
go.
on schedule now. We're about a half hour in. All right.
We may do. We may do.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's talk some news. Yeah.
There's a
Unless
lot,
you guys
right?
want to talk about something else.
Tickle sneeze.
That's next week, Adam. Come on.
Yeah.
My off week.
Judging you. Look at that. Look at that face. He's
Yeah, he
judging.
looks
Oh, look, he's
angry.
How excited did you? I'm sure you sent pictures of that to Kyle right away, didn't you?
Oh, Kyle knew about that. Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, he loved it too. He was.
I'm pretty sure that that's what happened at Star Wars Celebration. Is Kyle tickle sneezed me and I gave me COVID.
Zing. There it is.
Zinga.
Yep.
All right. It's been a hot topic.
I
over the
cannot
weekend.
wait for this.
All right.
So Adam's
that-
getting two.
Yeah, Adam's getting 2 of them. Maybe
I'm
3.
I'm not getting 2, but I'm pre-ordering this immediately.
Oh, you're
This is
gonna
gonna look
pre-order,
great
nice.
next to my Mesco figure that I'm really hoping also looks great based on those pictures that may or may not be real.
Be the actual thing, right?
Yeah. If
We
anyone
just
wants to know what I'm talking
That's
about,
just
go to Lagos, my baby daddy's page, and they can look at pictures of what may or may not be the Mesco Michael Keaton Batman.
Over in the land of Lago.
Lagerland.
Yeah, Lago.
Am I allowed to mention Lago? I know Yoko's in chat.
That's all you. See, that's the thing. We're neutral between Yoko Land and Lago Land here, so it's all good. I even offered.
I like Yoko, but Lago is my baby daddy.
I
feel
even offered yesterday on the Two Sentinels stream to buy a D Blake Makes sign that says Lago Land for Yoko, and she didn't want it.
Oh,
Wasn't having it.
So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Auggie, what do you think about this Batmobile?
I love how we always talk about action figures and stuff, and I feel like there is no vehicle that makes people go crazy. Everyone loves, no matter what it is, everyone loves a really good Batmobile.
Mhm.
Superpowers, Batmobile. Batman animated series, Batmobile. Batman, Batmobile. The movie, Batmobile. Like it's just like another. It's such an easy home run. It's a layup at this point. Like make a Batmobile and it's awesome and everyone will want it. And this is this is so cool. So nostalgic. It just hits all the buttons. Love it.
It does. It really does. All right. Yeah, I got to see it in person, and then I
I don't
make
even
my
care.
final-
Like it could be.
I know you
hollow,
don't care. You
and
buy
it could
everything.
be like a half a pound or like whatever. I just want it's gonna look great with a figure.
Well, the other thing too is like we all don't like work with like an amazing painter. Where if you're like, oh, it doesn't look that great. Hey, Beardy, can you paint this for me? And he'll be like, yeah, man.
I wish he was that nice to me. He still has like stuff that I've given him to paint in like drawers from like 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh, I'm in the same boat. I have a friend painting figures for me, and I had a custom, and it's still sitting in Utah after 6 years. And we will check in every 9 months and go, we know we're going to get around to this. We know it's still in your drawer. Should you mail it back? No, I'll paint them. Okay. Nothing happens.
Oh, I
And the
love it.
cycle continues until the new avatar is born.
Oh, so great.
Yeah.
Chamba, what about you?
Again, like if it looks the part, could be hollow, doesn't matter. It's just going to stand behind the Batman anyways. And if you can even open up the actual canopy and have him sit down in it, perfect.
Yeah.
But if it looks the part and it costs what it's supposed to cost, which I think was 65, is that what they say, right?
Mhm.
That's crazy.
That's
I
bananas.
don't believe
That's
that.
bananas. Yeah, exactly. But
That's Daddy Mac.
exactly. I don't believe it, but I also do believe it because
Yeah,
it
it's
is
Daddy
Mark
Mac.
Mullen, and
Yeah.
he's bananas. So yeah,
Yeah.
it looks great. I don't have any Batman figure really, and I'll probably still get this.
Yeah.
Is this? Do we know if it's a 1-seater or 2-seater?
I would imagine
There is zero information here.
Yeah, no information. I'm just
You're
guessing.
looking at all of the information
Yeah,
right
pretty
now.
much.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I would guess a 1-seater, you
I
know,
would guess that
because
too.
at what scale is Toddy Mac at?
7
7 inch.
Yep.
That thing would be massive for a 2-seater. And like, if you look at the canopy, it looks a little weird. It looks like it's kind of
It
squished
looks more
for
narrow.
like a 1-seater.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that's
and then
fine.
you guys said 65, so
Yeah.
you don't get toys. If it was a 2-seater, I feel like the price point would be way higher.
Mhm.
In
I don't
general.
care.
Yeah.
I'm just
You can buy
1-seater.
two
That's
of this
fine.
Batmobile for the cost of one Mesco Batman.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Right.
Dario says it's a one-seater because the movie it wasn't a two-seater.
Just enough for him.
Poor Alfred.
Mm-hmm.
But Dario also didn't think Abu Dhabi was a real place, so I don't.
That's accurate.
Yeah, I love
not
you,
racist.
Not racist. Just unaware. That's all.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll keep it moving then. Let's see here.
Can we talk about stay on McFarlane and pull up that Superman that you guys were all loving?
I mean,
great.
You guys, like, what was it on Tuesday that you were all loving it? And I was like, this thing looks like Rob Liefeld's Captain America to me.
100%.
I like the head sculpt.
This is the best Superman ever.
Like
okay?
the head sculpt? I feel like his face doesn't fit his head.
Well, no, I didn't say the size was good. I say the sculpt.
He is
so
the
head
much.
No. His face doesn't fit. It's like his face is like this much of his head. Like his head is much bigger than his face.
I've seen comics drawn that way, though. That's the thing.
It literally reminds me of that drawing
it's not a real
of
person.
Rob Liefeld's Captain America. Like,
he's got a tiny face, but I've also seen a lot of illustrations that way. So I let it slide. Those things.
Whose art is that?
I don't know. This one's
supposed to be Hush, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Jim Lee Hush.
Yeah.
This is the LOL surprise version of Hush. Surprise!
LOL surprise.
The dads with the little girls left.
Cheynee, is that weird to you? Because like I saw one of those. Like they have little wieners. LOL surprise.
Well, that is the LOL. That is the surprise. The LOL
surprise. Yeah.
Surprise genitals.
I was LOL surprised for sure.
We went through that whole phase. Then we moved on to Pokemon cards real heavily. Now, what is it we're into now? Like
tickle sneezing?
No tickle sneezing. Not in this house. But I can't remember what it is. What's her jam right now? I know she's far past the LOLs now. Yeah. But yeah, no, I recall that. Yes. There's all little pieces and accessories everywhere from those things all throughout the house. And they packaging. I hate the packaging on those things. It's just wrapped a million times and then
the packaging for everywhere when you're done.
Yeah,
the packaging for those, it's like all the other companies are like less plastic. They're like, no, we're gonna make dumpster filled.
It's like crazy. We found all the plastic they threw away.
And then some of them you open them up and there's like confetti in there and stuff, and it's more of a mess. And I'm like, I hate these things.
Mm-hmm. My son really liked those, like the Treasure X ones and stuff that have like it's like almost like kinetic sand, but it's not kinetic sand because it doesn't stay together very well. So it just makes a giant mess.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought you were still talking about McFarlane figures. I was like, what are they on?
and kind of the same thing, Chamba, if you think about it.
No, when we started talking about the little penises on things, Chamba,
so is this also a LOL surprise figure then?
Yeah,
that would be weird.
The McFarlane diaper crotches are all hiding something.
That's why they're so big.
Yeah.
There's just I don't know
so much.
It's I mean, it's no offense to whoever worked on it. I have this weird thing. I have this with He-Man. I have this with Superman. I kind of have this with Wonder Woman. It just because you're a brunette, muscular man, it doesn't mean you look like Superman. It either looks like him or it doesn't. Mm-hmm. And it's a really weird filter, but I'll look at it and be like, yeah, it doesn't really look like him. Like it's not enough to be a brunette with a haircut. Like it just, I don't know if it's Jose.
It's more like a cosplay, right?
I don't know if it's Jim Lee's art. I don't know if it's a certain actor or a certain type of facial feature. But for some reason, and there's no other way that I can articulate this, I go, it either looks like him or it doesn't. And especially if this is supposed to be Jim Lee, I'm like, the Mafex one exists.
Oh, the Mafex, the Mafex one puts this to shame, but
and it looks like
it's differently.
Well, this one, the body is weird. They've reused this body quite a few times, but
those knees would look strange in that shadow.
Mm-hmm. But granted, they've cleaned up around the wrists and the ankles and stuff
For
like
sure.
that. It's got toe hinges. Like, it's not bad. It's not bad for what it is. For like $20-$25. I mean, it's not that bad.
Mm.
All right. Let's keep it moving.
And
Where
the
do you
photos
want to
are
go? Huh?
The photos are getting better with the McFarlane stuff.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
They're really selling it now.
Where do you want to go now, Adam?
The Ninja Turtle, the 5K Toys Ninja Turtles. No, Maybe.
Fury toys.
yeah, Autumn,
Okay.
right? Autumn with a weird old school rifle.
Yeah.
I
Wrong
mean,
with
I
that?
pre-ordered him already. I am going to be. I should have just put the shipping info for Bill Maru so he can add thigh swivels to mine. But even without thigh swivels, I think these are awesome. So I'm just gonna pay Bill Maru to add thigh swivels to mine. And I did not order Splinter though. I
Why not?
only ordered not Donatello here. Autumn.
Did you get the accessory pack?
I didn't get the accessory pack either because you know what? I like the other standard head on Donatello in the gift part.
Mhm.
And then I like his gift part accessories. So it's like I'm not going to be doing any kind of crazy toy photography with it that I need the more expressive heads. I think the more expressive heads are cool and I'm glad they're offered. The baby turtles are also really tempting, but I'm still hoping that something magical happens with the NECA accessory pack that I'm able to get those baby turtles.
I think
So,
everyone's after it. Yeah.
And in my quest to try to be a responsible adult with a mortgage, I'm trying to be picky and choosy. So Autumn, yes. Splinter, no. Accessory pack, no. But it all does look cool.
Okay.
If you get winter, spring, and summer, are you going back for not Splinter?
Yes, the Boysenberry Festival.
Master.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Oh,
would you
Master,
not get the
sorry.
other two,
Yeah.
Adam?
What?
Why would you not get the other two?
No, of course I'm going to get the other two.
Oh, okay.
Then
Yeah.
why don't you just
Then why
order
wouldn't you get
Splinter
Splinter?
now? Yeah.
Not
I'm not
Splinter.
going to I don't need Splinter. I can get the 4 turtles and be happy.
Then why don't you get the accessory
You just
pack?
said that you would go back and get him.
No, I won't. I won't.
My brain hurts.
I swivel
I'm
money.
sorry.
Yeah, my brain hurts too. Daria
I'm
says
sorry.
the accessory pack's only $15.
Stop it.
That's a really good price. I was expecting it more, actually.
Yeah, that's a solid price. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Okay.
Damn it.
He's
Go
getting
get
it.
it. Just get it.
Yeah.
Buttholes.
Might as well just order it now.
It's only
Yeah.
$15.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What are you doing, man? Jeez. Auggie, what do you think about these?
They're great. They're out of my purview in terms of like what I would buy, but
He can't beat on them about being off model because they're not on model.
No,
to
they're not.
anything.
They're not supposed to. They're not even licensed. But
Yeah.
Turtles is that one license that it's always fun watching people kind of play with it, and like even when we were kids and Turtles came out, there was like 4 ongoing continuities kind of happening simultaneously because you had the cartoon, you had the Mirage comics, the Archie comics, and even the toys sort of had their own continuity. So you had a lot going on kind of at the same time. So Turtles is I've always been more. I have my own things that I like, but I am more forgiving than most when it comes to Turtles. I just don't think I have the bandwidth to collect every single version of the Turtles. But that said, I love these. It's too many and all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a mortgage. I'm just trying to like eat, you know. So yeah, I mean, but that said, it's not knocking it. I'm not getting it because it's less than. It's more of a bandwidth issue.
I'm right there with you, Auggie. Like, I think they look great. I don't really have anywhere to put these things. They look cool, but I'm gonna admire them from afar. That's where I'm at on them. All right. Let's see here. Let's talk some gargoyles, yeah?
Oh yeah.
All right. So we got Xanatos was showed off yesterday? Was that yesterday?
I think it was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. And man, they got me. They They got me for Damona's, folded wings alone. Like it was just done. And then deep down inside, I've always wanted a Xanatos figure. I know they put out that one back in the day, but like
Not
this
the
one,
same.
like
That's
he's in the suit and I love it. So yeah, they got me on it. They got me. They got me for sure. What about you, Mario?
I kind of regret not jumping into Gargoyles like when it first got announced. I should have known that they were going to, give us all the figures that we wanted. He looks great. Is it too late to backtrack? No, right?
I don't think
about
so.
that.
I don't think
I don't know
so.
about that.
Yeah.
Because the other one that they announced too.
Lisa.
My God. He looks great, and it's making me consider like backtracking, which I hate doing, but sometimes you got to do it.
I don't think you're that far away. It's
Shouldn't
not
be too
that far
expensive
behind.
either,
right?
It's not a 4-year-old line or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rick just said you could find them all at Target right
There you
now.
go.
Yeah.
I'm going to Target tomorrow, boys.
Adam, where are you at on Xanatos?
I have Goliath and Bronx is the dog, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it. It's all for me for Gargoyles. These look cool, but I don't have space for their giant wings, and I don't want to collect them all to get folded
Get the
wings.
folded ones. Yeah.
So it's like that's it. I'm gonna make do with. I'm probably only gonna end up displaying Goliath with the folded wings, and that's
Dude, I
it.
love that box artwork too, where he's sitting in front of the chess game.
Mhm.
Like, oh, that's so on.
They look great.
Yeah.
And the girl, what's the girl's name?
Lisa
I was a little bit
Mazza.
old.
Lisa Mazza.
We'll talk
Mazza.
about her next, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife watched Gargoyles, and if she sees these figures, she's
Oh, I
gonna want
forget
it.
you're a little bit old for Gargoyles, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I'm older, so I'm an old man. You called me grandpa like 3 times today.
Did he?
He did in like our chats earlier in the day today. He was making fun of my age over and over again. I forgot you were old. It's like you didn't earlier. But she comes with a cat too, so my wife would be all over that one.
Chamba, what do you think of David Xanatos?
He looks cool. Eliza also looks great. It's just, it was a little strange how they are closer to the animation model than the Gargoyles themselves.
Yes.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
the Gargoyles, they've got that whole, they're like more detailed. There's a little more of a NECA thing going. Whereas these ones, they look like they just taken from the cartoon. It's a little odd.
Make-believe thigh muscles.
Right. It's just they're too detailed as opposed to these guys. Not knocking. I think they all look amazing. I don't collect any of the line mainly because when the Gargoyles came out, I'm like, I kind of wish they stuck closer to the actual, because like how they handle the turtles. They handle the turtles where it's pretty much what you see, Whereas here it's like they kind of took their own liberties with it, and I wish they didn't as much. But these
knowing
look good.
NECA,
they'll go back and probably do another one, right? Yeah.
Like I said before, or the other night, I was like, knowing NECA, they're gonna come out with more like cartoon accurate Gargoyles, and
then they'll give you the folded wings with those ones as well.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You guys, you guys. But these two look, he looks great, and Eliza looks fantastic. I might just pick up the Eliza.
All right, Auggie.
The box is amazing,
right?
Can't say that enough. That's one of the coolest looking boxes I think I've ever seen. That's a great photography shot. It's really funny because to me, when I heard some people remarking about how they thought it was kind of unfair that it comes with the collapsed clasped wings, and I was kind of like, well, aren't you in this set to get them all anyway? Because I feel like he's kind of important. He's like the main guy, so I felt like, yeah, why not have him come with that? So I kind of support NECA making that decision. I actually didn't watch Gargoyles on the first run at all because I don't know how it was where you guys were, but it always competed with the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
And I was so into that show that I would even watch the Batman reruns Like I didn't even go, and Gargoyles was an objectively beautiful show, but I was like, oh, but Batman's on. So I just never circled back to Gargoyles. So I missed it on the first run. So I'm happy seeing it. The only thing that I would say is funny you guys were mentioning them resculpting them to look more cartoon accurate. I was actually saying that one thing that's kind of missing, in my opinion, is they have like the folded wings, but then their wingspans are so wide that they're really hard to display. But back in the day, Kenner used to have this like halfway where their wings are out, but they're not really like far out and they're not tied up either. If they have like a middle ground version, and then they put those on the accurate cartoon, maybe that's the way to do it.
Are the wings actually articulated, or are they just
I don't remember.
straight
I don't
outwards?
think they are.
The wings are just Goliath is the only one I have, but they're only articulated where they plug into the back.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
so
a
only at the
swivel.
shoulder blade.
Swivel
And they're also like ABS or something. They're like ridiculously hard plastic.
I wish they handled it like that that Venom, the winged Venom one, where it's got the articulation in the actual
hinge in
joint.
one hinge.
Yeah, it just would have really helped it out. And it's not like they couldn't have done it either.
It's
You know, I'm
real
surprised
similar.
they haven't, like, no one's done like third party or like
third-party
3D
one?
printed
Right.
wings for these. You know, I think they'd make a killing if they did that.
I have seen custom wings where it's like a soft goods style.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's wired and it looks really good because you can kind of
that'd
move the
be
drapes
awesome.
around.
That's a great alternative.
Yeah. See, the folded wings look so good.
They do.
Yeah.
And they look even better when you put them on the figure.
Right, yeah.
Like what we were talking about, body language.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like you get, like it adds to it. It's really cool.
Yep. All right. What are your thoughts on Elisa, Augie?
She looks great. I would possibly taper in her her waist a little bit. The jacket's a bit bunchy, but other than that, like I just love seeing her. I was so bummed back in the day when Kenner would always like make up new outfits. So when they did a toy of her, she was in some sort of like jetpack and she had this like battle action.
Like that never happened.
I know. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see enough of the show, I guess, to know whether it was in the cartoon or not. But this is the version that I wanted. So that's really good. And I definitely want to get it because the body is so custom fodder for in April. I want to do because she wears not a jumpsuit outfit. And this is it. It's a jacket and a t-shirt and blue jeans and feet. And that's it. It's like, so I'll definitely buy multiples of her too. So maybe if somebody wants those extra collapsed wings and don't want to get a figure of her.
Very true. Very true.
So, yeah. But yeah, these look great. These look really, really good. I'm beyond happy with this figure.
All right. And then Chamba, you already said you thought it looked pretty good.
I think she looks great. Yeah, I love this character as a kid, and the figure looks great. And I would agree with Augie if you just taper in a bit of a jacket. But I understand it's a jacket, like maybe she's got stuff in her pockets. Who knows?
Yep. Mario?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one for sure. And I'm with Augie. I think that's where my brain immediately went to, like, oh, this would be a good like base for a custom or a kit bash or something like that.
You'd have to like repaint the skin tone because
yeah, I mean,
depending on the character, but it's not
yeah.
problem.
I mean that it looks so good, and I need to have her.
And Adam, you're passing on this one?
Yes, sir.
But it comes with a kitty cat.
Don't tell my wife.
She's got a flashlight too.
Yeah. And her badge to let her know.
Ready for some tickle sneeze.
Oh, Jesus.
And they said flashlight.
Yeah, I said flashlight.
Flash.
Question about her hair. You know, she's got that articulated hair, like that one that's motion.
The wind
Is it
swept.
can you actually swap the faces out, or is it just that one head that has the smiling one?
I think so, because what is it? It shows it with the different faces on the.
I wasn't sure if that was like, are they swapping out the faces so that the hair can work on both? Because if that's the case, that's great.
Yeah, it looks like you can do both. Like,
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
It says interchangeable head and hair parts.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Smart.
It's like an import then. It's like an import. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Win, win, win.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she
this
could wear
is
those wings as well if she wanted to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is definitely one I've been waiting for. I'm like, all right, awesome. I don't know where I'm gonna put all these gargoyle figures, but I have to have them. It's been so long. I mean, I always told myself, I'm like, dude, if they do gargoyles, so I guess I'm in. They got me. It's all right though. All right. I guess we can talk some G.I. Joe.
Heck yeah.
Let's do
All
it.
right.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum.
That was perfect for. It's so classic-y.
Yes. All right. Auggie, we'll start with you. Take it away.
This might be one of my favorite Hasbro Pulse reveals ever. Like, I really liked everything they showed. I feel like they're listening to the fans. That bazooka figure is everything. Like the photography, the presentation.
Their photos just they kill it with these photos, man.
And the team clearly loves working on these. And I, sometimes I wish it was like 100% vintage. I know they got to modernize it a little bit, but every single thing they do to modernize it, it's cool because you have limitations when you're making a 3 3/4 inch Joe, but then on a 12-inch Joe, they made them come with everything that made you feel like it was like part of a display, part of a diorama, interchangeable hands, clothes, all that stuff. And this is like a really perfect go-between where their item, it's not just they have a backpack or they just have a gun. Like everything's usable. It all comes apart. You can put it back together. You can customize it. It's just every single figure they showed, like one after the other, was like, yes, 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 yes. The only modern one was Rock and Roll, was very modern looking with the tattoos and the different shirt. But even then, like you look at them and it's like, oh, they could easily repaint that into a 1982 version. It's the whole that was like Christmas morning, just like watching that entire reveal. That was such an amazing job. And I know some people were lamenting missing like any announcements regarding the O-ring figures, which was a bummer, but like Classified, this is what I was hoping Classified would be.
Yeah.
And it's morphing into that, which is really cool. And it was cool just watching every single, you're always so used to the negativity and a lot of people just kind of pouncing on things. But I felt like every single time one was coming out, they were like, yes, more. It was awesome. It was really cool. I don't think there was a flop anywhere.
Okay. Chamba, what about you?
I agree. I mean, like, I think this wave might be one of the stronger ones that they've shown off so far. Every character looks great. Like, it is a modern adaptation of the classic ones. It's like you could tell who the characters are supposed to be without them going too far with it. Yeah, they all look good. It's weird. It's weird how good they look. The photos really sell it too. They really know what they're doing.
They do.
With it. They really know what they're doing. I think they're on a ball. Like they know what they really like. The Joe team, they're on board all the way, and you could tell. Yeah, I don't know. They look awesome. This 2-pack as well, the Snow Job and the Cobra Valkyries, they look awesome. I like those ones. The Valkyries look sick.
Yeah, they do. I agree.
I think in one of the photos of Snow Job, you see one of the bats at the back. Yeah, I'm like, dang, they look sick. Yep. I know it's just a repaint, but they look sick.
Heck yeah.
What is the distinction in the Valkyries? Is one like an officer and one's a trooper?
Yes.
I think
so. I'm looking at them and I'm going, one's Sunbow toy, one is my comic books display.
That works too, you know?
I know, which totally works. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not mad about it. I love Marvel Comics. I want the yellow tan stuff, like versions. Like that's I felt like they were making these like for me. Like you like the comic or you like the toy version, you can mix and match and make whatever kind you want. And I'm like, yes, this
you
is
win.
Exactly what
that's why I'm like, this team kind of know what they found a groove.
They really did. Like this is so much fun. Even like the laser fire. And they're understanding more and more about photography as a
absolutely.
That's definitely one thing that can be said about like
that shot right there. Fantastic.
When the Joe promotional shots come out, like they're killer. There's one
There's one picture of Copperhead, and I think his pose is literally his painted artwork pose.
Oh, nice.
And they did it with the toy, and it's like that's what
That's
it is.
good.
It's the oil painting come to life, which is
Heck
exactly what these should be.
It's gonna sell it. It's gonna
Yeah.
sell the pieces more.
Adam, what about you?
I pre-ordered everything. So I pre-ordered I pre-ordered everything, and I also pre-ordered everything from both. What did I do? I did Hasbro Pulse. I did Amazon, and I think I might have done some at Big Bad Toy Store also, with the intent of like, I'm gonna cancel whoever doesn't ship first. But I'll probably end up forgetting and having doubles or triples of some of these, but it's worth it. These all look great
pieces. You can have doubles and triples.
The only one I will say, like Rock and Roll, they gave him a bunch of tattoos, and it like makes sense. He's a surfer, like big dude, and it's like I get it, but the original toy, the original character did not have all those tattoos. So like there's a weird
You can remove them.
I know, like I think you know what, I'm not going to. And it's like I bought him anyway. It's just that like they put a whole bunch on him, and he is a character that never had it. Like, because there were G.I. Joe figures when we were younger that did have tattoos. Gung Ho had a tattoo. Like there were tattoos, and they put the tattoos on the guys. Great. They added a whole bunch to Rock and Roll, and it was like a little bit weird to me. But again, I'm just being nitpicky. I love these. I agree. Photography is awesome. I'm sure you guys probably all are already, but the Hasbro, the photographer, is on Instagram. He's shooting the galaxy, all one word, shooting the galaxy.
Is that him?
He's the one that's doing I think he's doing the dios, posing and photos for all of this stuff.
He's killing it.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. So if you don't already, go follow him on Instagram. And I agree. The Joe team is awesome. I am pretty close friends with Tony. I love Tony. He was great on the stream.
So great.
I've met Lenny and Emily. They're both awesome people as well. I know a whole bunch of the people that sculpt stuff for these. They're all killing it. I love this line. I think it's easily my favorite domestic line by far, but it might be just my favorite toy line overall right now. Like
totally, it's really
I adore
good.
it.
And I agree with you, by the way, on everything you said about Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
But again,
I know you would.
I feel like he's gonna be repainted and put on a card.
Oh yeah, and he won't have a tan shirt either, because like that's inaccurate as well. So it's like that's
one shade of green.
I know, it's just like that's the thing, is like they did this weird. He's like, so okay, see, Auggie started me, and now we're getting a little bit like nerdy G.I. Joe territory, because they did what like a mishmash of Rock and Roll version 1 and Rock and Roll version 2. Rock and Roll version 2, I think, deserves his own action figure too.
Agreed.
He's got like the little like Fidel style cap on, and like this first one, it's not a version 1, and it's got a little bit of version 2 and a little bit of like, they jazzed him up a little bit.
It's like the early classified figures where it was a lot of new ideas that they've since rescinded on and going more classic.
Sergeant Bananas.
Pardon?
Sergeant Bananas popped up in chat to make fun of me. Hey Johnny, I won't be here next week, so if you want to come on the show. Good times. Yeah, good times.
I agree. And then the second Rock and Roll outfit has a repaint as well, so they can get mileage out of the tooling anyway.
Oh no, it makes sense. I mean, it completely makes sense. They could do now 2 new figures based on this one mold, so you'll get all the versions you want, really, plus this new one.
I almost didn't order the Valkyrie 2-pack. I said I wasn't going to, but I ended up caving and doing it anyway, because
why wouldn't you?
They're the reason why I did it is because the price was fine and they're fully articulated and they look great.
And the army builder.
The reason why I didn't, I army build, like my G.I. Joe shelf up there is packed already. And I don't know what I'm going to do once the His Tank comes in or any more figures get released. So I'm already like screwed as far as display space for these. but I have a ton of the Cobra troopers. I have a bunch of bats. I have a bunch of vipers. Like it's just getting dangerous with my troop builders, and I like it. And this is gonna sound bad, especially this month, but I feel like Cobra probably wouldn't have that many female troopers.
Wow, not this month, Adam.
No, because
Not
they're
this month.
Cobra.
Wow.
Like I feel like
Not this
they're
month.
buttholes.
Wow, Adam.
Have
So,
you
I
not
don't
seen the
know.
episode?
Doubling
Spell of the
down.
Siren?
Jeez.
I know. Wow, he's
Are
putting
there
his stamp
female
on it.
troopers in the
There's an
cartoon?
entire episode where the male Joe and Cobra are under the control of Baroness, and the entire third act is nothing but female Joes fighting female Cobras.
Well, no, I know there are female Cobras, like
Adam must
like
have missed that
Baroness and like
episode.
Zarana, and like there's tons.
Missed
And
it.
I feel
on
like the
purpose.
Joe team would definitely have female troopers.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the Cobra team are the ones that would be buttholes.
I'm
I
gonna
was-
send you a link.
You have to understand also that I was trying to convince myself not to buy this.
I know, but we're not allowing that.
All right. Well, I pre-ordered it, so
Yay.
everyone wins in the end, guys. And knowing
Just
is
one
half the
set
battle.
though. Just one set.
I like Yoko is lumping me in with Lago Land. Yeah, that's right. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna take off next week.
Is this what happened?
Yep,
Is this what Lagoland represents
it is.
during this month of all months?
Oh man.
All right, where are you at on these,
Yeah.
Mario?
You know what? I didn't know it was Shooting the Galaxy that did these photos. Dude, they're amazing, and they're really selling them. They make these figures look fun. Like I just want to play
Yep.
with these action figures.
Mhm.
Sadly though, I jumped out of Joe's out of frustration like years ago when it was hard to get them, but now it's easier, and I only have a few, but I do want to get those Valkyries. Unlike Adam, I support the women.
Like I
so.
literally like it's like in my hall. I am
Yeah.
all for female.
You said it's
action
one of the
figures and
best
stuff.
female articulated figures.
I know.
It's not good enough.
It's like
Adam, it's not good enough.
It's
not
not good enough.
Trust me,
Adam.
I'm not anti by
They
any
can't be in
means.
Cobra.
He buys the figures just to crap on them. Come on, Adam.
I literally, like Augie's gonna learn me for sure because like I was
Yeah.
pretty sure that there weren't any traces of female troopers in the cartoon. Apparently, I was wrong about that.
You
So
missed that
there we
episode,
go.
man.
That was back in the 80s,
I justified
man.
your purchase you already made.
Exactly. Like, damn it.
I love that the whole thing was like you're eating shit, but you did buy the figure.
I know. Well,
It's
that's
so
it.
mean.
You didn't want
Listen,
to
the
though.
chat migos just love to jump on
And
like
you still
dog
got
pile.
figures.
Like it's just the way it goes.
Hey man, if your heart's not in it, then it doesn't mean anything. All right, Adam.
But see, now
But-
your heart's in it. It's fine.
I'm joking.
My
But-
wallet was right in it.
That one picture when it's like 5 of them, I'm like, that sold me. I must. own
Yeah, it
those.
looks great.
Yeah.
are-
I never understand that. If you have an army builder, you always shoot a bunch of them.
Yes.
You gotta.
Always,
It's an army.
always. Like
Now,
sell,
will
sell,
you be
sell.
able to get a bunch of them though? They're exclusive, right? The
They're
Valkyries.
Hasbro exclusive, yeah, through Pulse.
You could buy
Adam,
a
tell
whole
me
bunch
your
of them
tell me your
exclusively.
2-pack.
Did they limit there on that website?
think so.
Oh, no.
I have
I don't
no
think so.
idea.
I wanna
think I'd
say
be
no,
good
I
with
feel
like
like
2.
My brother bought them all, and
Okay.
I think I remembered him saying something to the effect of "That's a great shot," or something to the
Mm-hmm.
effect of, "You know what's crazy? I went to go get them, and there were no limits."
Oh,
Because I think he
Nice.
was looking to buy multiples of the Valkyries.
hmm
Oh,
yeah,
nice. Okay.
Rhino Hobby says he doesn't think there's a limit.
that's great.
Yeah.
They look so cool.
Awesome.
I hate it.
Hey, and that's a good. It could double as like a custom too. It
That's
could fit in,
why.
like the Rude World if I wanted to. So.
If you wanted to.
Rick.
Yeah. Those helmets fit right there.
Exactly. Yeah, you can cyberpunk those helmets for sure.
Doesn't
Rick
even
said-
take much effort.
Rick said, "No limit, soldiers."
No limit soldiers, yeah.
Nice.
Bop, 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 bop. I love it. I love it. Yeah. For me, I want to get a pack of the Valkyries. I just think it'll look cool with my other troopers to kind of mix it in there. So you got, a little bit of both. It'll be cool. Let me see. There was Shipwreck looked cool. It's weird. I like I said before, I think I said it last week and maybe the before. I have found that I am more of a second generation G.I. Joe fan than original first generation. So
I
when
love technically second generation because the green shirts would the OG 13 would be the first generation Cheney. So there you go. Sorry.
I assume second generation, you mean like Deke cartoon forward, right?
Yeah.
Like post movie.
Yes. Yeah, like when
he's
when
gonna
Snake
like
Eyes...
when they're fighting drugs and eco warriors.
Yes,
and that stuff.
But I love that stuff too.
I do too. I never stopped with Joe.
Totally.
That was
and Street Fighter was there.
Exactly.
That's what Cheney wants. He wants his Jean-Claude Van Gaal.
Dude,
no, like if they make them.
Yo, Joe.
If they make them. Oof.
Yeah, that'd be great. But that was the thing is like when I was that age buying G.I. Joes, like that's when those Street Fighter figures came out and the Mortal Kombat ones came out. So it was like I had Guile, but he had like the brown tank top. So he just fit right in with the rest of the Joes. I just threw him in there with everybody else. Like
player 2 colors as well.
Yeah, and like my Snake Eyes had, he had like the neon orange goggles and like the blue and like the vest and all that. Like those were the Joes that I remember, like
so bright. When you
the range vipers with the skull brain helmets, like yeah, man, those were awesome.
Not to say no doubt that they'll get there.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting there, did you guys Bat Force Grump talked about this? But there's a snow bat.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Bat hidden in the photography for those of you.
The one that Chamba wants.
I want that one. I think that one looks sick.
Makes sense.
My favorite might be Torpedo. Torpedo is going to come in the bathtub with me, guys.
I was kind of hoping Torpedo. If there's one thing I wish I could add, I wish Torpedo had a head with the scuba gear off.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't come with one.
Nope.
You could take the goggles off, but it's perma fixed to his head.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that Torpedo's ever had a figure that showed his whole head. You can see it in the Sumbo cartoon. I would have loved that as an
accessory.
Maybe
we'll get ready here. I'm gonna get nerdy with you. I don't disagree, but I care more about once they do wetsuit. Wetsuit needs a fully unmounted head.
Yes,
because wetsuit in the cartoon always had his helmet and stuff off. So
because he was always fighting with Leatherneck, right?
Yeah.
So like you need them to bicker.
Yep.
More than you need them to swim.
Agreed.
Shipwreck looks like he's ready to tickle sneeze all my other action figures.
Oh my god, poor Polly having a peg leg now. Being an amputee. Oh. I hope we do get a Polly at some point with the wingspan and the tail feathers out.
I know it is surprising because that's like the Joe team keeps doing that with they're making the best animals,
Totally.
And it's like then Polly got kind of shafted.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna get like a Tiger Force Shipwreck, and then that's where the Polly would be.
Probably that makes sense.
And I'd buy it.
We got fully articulated Junkyard coming, which they mentioned in the stream, which is dope. So
I'm a little apprehensive, nervous about Quick Kick. I'm hoping they keep him classic. I'm afraid that it depends on who's in charge if they think he's too much of a
topless and barefoot.
Well, yeah, the point is that if my concern is stereotype versus archetype, but Quick Kick was always his own person. And he was a stuntman. He was trying to get into Hollywood as an actor. So that look fits like an actor trying to stand out. And I'm hoping that they're not going to be like, oh, he looks too much like a stereotype. Let's put a shirt on him and put shoes on him. And then all of a sudden he's not Quick Kick anymore.
I would revolt if they did that.
I hope they don't.
I mean, I would still buy it though. So
if they give him a removable cloth gi, I can survive.
Would they do that though?
They don't really do cloth though.
Yeah. Well, they did, or they gave him didn't he have a figure with like a black sleeveless one? Am I misremembering it? Maybe I am. Or I feel like he had I'm talking in like the Pursuit of Cobra line or something like a.
Oh, probably.
like way far out. But
I still want it.
anyway,
All right, let's go ahead and move along here.
I just want to spend the whole rest of the show talking about G.I. Joe.
All right, well, we can go back to G.I. Joe in a minute.
let's do our top fives.
Yeah. But for now we're going to jump over here to Lago's page because I didn't get a chance to post these today. And we're going to talk Spider-Man.
Yo.
So I'm curious as to where you guys are at on these. And we'll start off with you, Mario.
Right there. Jessica Drew is the only one that I considered getting. Is she on the old buck that they supposedly retired, or is this
No,
new?
it's got bicep swivel and double hinge elbows.
Oh, so this is new? A new buck? The newer buck?
If I don't know, it's hard to tell.
I
know the arms are new. Maybe it's an older buck though. I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah, I think she's the only one that I saw. I mean, everything else looked pretty standard. I don't know if I need that Ben Reilly though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably the only one that I was considering, but yeah, this Electra Daredevil looks cool too.
Mm-hmm.
This Miles though, I don't think it's gonna move. Just with that, it's just that's it.
You know who's gonna like it? It'll like sell in stores to like clueless grandmothers that are like, "Oh, my kids like Miles Morales. He's in Spider-Verse," and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh God,
Grandma, why?"
Oh,
yep.
The only one I pre-ordered one figure from this wave, and that's the Electra Daredevil. We did work on that one, and it's the only one I want. So that's it.
Yeah, no, that's honestly the only one that I want. And I think I'm gonna wait until maybe it goes up for a discounted price to get it.
These will be in stores, right?
Yes.
Okay.
One thing I do want to say though is like I do like that it's the bubble card packaging. I don't know like how or why this was done, but I do like it. Unfortunately, there's no Build-A-Figure, which is unfortunate. And the price point is pretty high for what you get. That's the only thing. That's why I was saying like
the price when there's no Build-A-Figure part and they're not like, the Spider-Mans don't even come with like all of like the hands that you would want for Spider-Man,
Right.
So under normal circumstances, I would usually buy pretty much every repaint of Spider-Man in general because I love Spider-Man. I have crazy amounts of Spider-Man figures displayed in here, but $25, no Build-A-Figure part and not all the hands. Yeah, I'm getting Electra and that's it.
Yep.
What is that? Is the card art like the card supposed to be from something? Like I know like Tarantula and this guy is from like the retro. Like
I don't know what this other card art is.
It looks like panel art, but I kind of wish it was like full body, not like cropped like that.
Yeah, I think it's a new thing.
It's new, right? Like I don't remember this from back in the day. Yeah.
Like I don't get me wrong, I prefer this style of packaging over the no window box deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I love the look of this. This is great, but the dialed down accessories and no Build-A-Figure piece for $25, I just can't. Like I can't. I'm sorry. I Wait,
can't. These are 25?
Yes, they're 25.
Dude, you know what? If Legends were to pull me back in, they'd have to do just two things. An alternate head with like some sort of dynamic facial expression, right? Like a screaming, and then two extra hands, like splayed out and whatever. And then I'm drawn back in. And I'd pay like 30, 35,
Whoa.
Even with just like a second head sculpt, but you're so limited with like the non-expressive heads. And that's, as a photographer, it's frustrating,
I 100% agree. Like the Electra Daredevil, I pre-ordered that one twice because I was like, I'm going to keep one carded and I'm going to open one. But I would have loved for her to come with like
Extra
a cool
hands.
splayed out hand,
Mhm.
some fists,
Mhm.
and the gripping hands. Like it's like
Mhm.
then that starts to justify that $25 price point. If not, like
Exactly.
even what Mario's saying, even a couple bucks more, I'd be
Mhm.
willing to pay that for premium product.
There's extra,
She's a
yeah.
full sculpted brand new figure.
That's why
Like,
it's
That
such a
makes
waste.
sense.
Think about it at
You know,
35,
like-
right? Like the entry level, like SHF stuff comes with so much. Like
Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
willing to pay 35. I don't know,
Mhm.
however, if like the majority would be willing to pay 35.
But you
Even
know
if
you would though.
I
You
know I
you
would,
Yeah.
because I'm an import junkie. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well,
Like they're almost there. You know what I mean? Just
Like that's what like you brought up a good point, because that's my number one complaint with Legends is just the stoic faces. Like give us that's like my number one thing. I'm like, can we please get an accessory set? Throw some new head sculpts in there to put on your older figures and some new
Something.
hands
I
and
think,
stuff like
like,
that.
I think that the problem is that like they don't understand that we want stoic and expressive, and it's like because otherwise they hear, I think, from people, you know, that it's like when they give us the heads, like, you know, the Hood where he's got permanent like weird yelly head,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, like that looks dumb. I want to be able to pose him with just like a badass stoic head, and it's like, gee, that's why we need two heads. Like that's literally like there's so many characters that would do very well with two heads, and people say the same thing with like a masked and an unmasked head. Like it's like there's so many that you could do, and it's like it's a accessory that makes sense and helps justify that price point that's creeping up. So it's
well,
like
not only that, but
extra
it'll make you
hands
wanna
and
buy
extra
more
heads.
than one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. Even
That's
if they did like
Spider-Woman?
an accessory pack that was like, I don't know, put it up like on Hasbro Pulse, just exclusive to this site, and then that would cater to like the people that actually want that stuff, you know. And you could make it in limited production. I don't know how it works, but like, man, it would go along. It would make these figures go a long way, and you get more mileage out of them in your toy photography.
Mm-hmm. What did you want to say about Spider-Woman, Chamba?
That Spider-Woman needs an extra head with dynamic hair, because you can't pose her in any action with the hair just like that. It wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, look at the art.
That's what I'm saying. The artwork, it doesn't even represent the artwork. She's got action hands, but hair ain't doing anything.
She's
And
also
then
got
they'll make
super
her and then she'll only have
articulation.
action hair.
You're limited.
Well,
give them
yeah, but
both. Give them both.
She has
Especially, like, after
crazy
seeing
amount of
Eliza
articulation
Marvel.
and then neck articulation that doesn't do anything.
Right. After seeing the Eliza, you can do it.
Yeah.
You can give
for
that
sure.
swap out thing. Fine.
And she needs that drop hip so she can close her legs.
That's it. There's just, I don't know. This wave is a little. I think it's cool that they're giving new characters as well, but some of it doesn't really translate. Like that new Miles, that's like he's got a bucket. He's got a bucket on his chest, and it's not going to work.
Yep.
I don't know. The Devil looks good though. Daredevil.
And definitely a shout out to the packaging team. I really like.
Yeah.
I picture that like the beginning of the Spider-Man is Amazing Friends theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. Like
Stan Lee starts talking to us.
I like the packaging a lot.
I like the classic font as well.
I'm not a fan of the lack of accessories and the price point. Like that's where I'm like, like, man, like you're so close. You're almost there. Like you throw some more accessories in there, and you know, justify that price point. Then I'm there. You know what I mean? Like. Even with the what was it? Well, no, because the retro X-Men wave that just came out was pretty bare bones, but it seems like for their budget they just gave Spiral everything.
That's the thing, is like because that's where it's like the outlier. Like you look at Spiral and it's like, Jesus,
that should be
the
same standard though.
That's the standard. Yeah, exactly, Chamba.
I mean,
they would kill it. They would kill it.
Look at it as I mean, like I know like the Hasbro Marvel team probably doesn't want to hear this, but like I look at it as a little bit of a blessing that this wave I only wanted the Electra Daredevil, because like I think that they said for the next couple weeks we're getting more and more pre-orders, and a lot of the Avengers stuff I do want. So I'm like, all right, give me a little bit of a break and I will be ordering Avengers stuff next week or the week after or whenever that stuff goes up.
Okay.
Cheney, if it was up to you, but you could only choose one, an extra head or extra hands, what would you choose?
Ooh.
I would go with the extra head just because the like if it had like a dynamic facial expression, like like maybe that's like, well, say for instance that Spider Woman, right?
Mhm.
So let me go back here. So she comes with open hands and fist hands. So throw the open hands in there, and then give me one with windswept hair and like an angry face, like gritting teeth. Yeah, I'll take that. I could work with that a lot better than this. Like, I would be better off that way for
I
me.
think it depends on character.
Like, I consider myself a Marvel zombie and like a Spider-Man nerd, and I'm like, what the hell is going on with Tarantula's blue costume mask thing? Like, that's not
They've
a real
never
thing, right?
They've not updated him. I don't like his design.
But in the comics, that's black all the time.
I'm pretty
black.
sure that's black. That
Yeah,
blue is supposed to
and
be
it's
a
like, so
light.
did they find one panel where they had blue highlighting to show lighting, and then they were
it's
like,
supposed to be
"Oh, we're
black
gonna make
with the
it
blue
blue."
highlight. It's
Yeah,
black with the blue
that
highlight.
looks-
I don't know why they went all
the blue
Yeah,
is
it's bizarre.
Worst choice ever.
Yeah, wasn't a good one.
Man, he doesn't come with anything, huh?
No,
No.
it comes with absolutely nothing.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think this packaging isn't really smart with the lack of accessories. The packaging
Yeah,
is
you're
supposed
right.
to highlight the accessories.
Well, the
right?
packaging's doing the lifting. That's what it is. They're like, you're gonna buy it too.
But the fact that it's clear plastic, you see, like, oh, it comes with two hands. That looks silly.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
silly
pretty
that
bare.
it barely comes with. It's way too bare. The
Winter
packaging
Goose
is nice.
saying there
but
is a
it
blue
doesn't
mask
come with
tarantula,
anything.
by the way.
There is, but it's not the common one. I'm not used to seeing it.
All right, Augie, what are your thoughts on this wave?
I mean, I like it. I'm probably gonna pass on most of them. To be honest, it's more of a budgetary thing, not for a lack of care. I do like the packaging. Like when I saw them on the cards, I was like, "Ooh, new card!" And I was like studying it, and I sat there for like 10 minutes, and I really, really appreciated it. But it's a budget thing, not a knock. But yeah, there was a lot of choices too, where if you have a default head, I was like, or a default hands, I was like, if you're not gonna give them any interchangeable options, I probably would have gone in a different direction with a few of these, Spider-Woman being one of them. Yeah, like they all could have used like one or two new pieces to kind of justify it, but I understand that they got to reuse molds and stuff like that, and these are compelling, and I like the cards. I appreciate them, but I probably won't buy many.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Like I said, like I want the Electric Daredevil, but I'm gonna wait on that. Like I'm not gonna like pre-order it and I gotta have it day one. Like I'll wait till I see it drop down to like, I don't know, $19 on Amazon or something, and then I'll go, okay, now's the time, Or if I walk into like Best Buy and it's on sale or something. So the figures look cool overall. Like I said, I like the Electric Daredevil. That's probably my favorite one out of them all. But yeah, I just
Is that ages 4 and up sign over there in the top right corner? Is that new?
I don't believe so.
I was just looking at my Rhino. It doesn't have that.
It doesn't say it on the front, but maybe it says it on the back. No.
Yeah. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. Let's move along here. Let's see. Is there anything else here on Lago's page that I didn't get a chance? Oh, we could look at these Batman pictures, the Mesco or supposed Mesco Batman.
The ones that were taken with the like Nokia Razor or whatever.
Yes.
In front of his window.
Honestly, like this looks really promising to me if it is in fact the Mesco Batman. Like I don't regret my purchase 3 years ago.
Were you charged 3 years ago, or like soon?
It depends. I opted not to, but some people did.
I paid for mine 3 years ago.
I'm still worried about what it's going to feel like because I get creeped out by seamless bodies, like how they feel. But in general, this looks cool to me. So like maybe I won't want to touch it all the time, but it'll look cool in front of my McFarlane Batmobile once I get both.
Right.
Dude, I love the One Fist's comment on that one because it's so true. If you go back. It says first in hand is always someone with a potato camera.
Yeah.
Accurate.
So
accurate.
good. So good. I still don't know what kind of a pose or what's happening in that one picture on the bottom right.
I know what pose he's doing. I don't know if he ever really does that pose. It's just it looks bizarre when he's got no head on.
He's just trying to see like how far like
he's just pushing the range.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Because there's like a torso twist, there's an arm that's up, there's a knee that's kind of bent down.
Yeah, I was like,
the
I don't know what's happening.
It's a bizarre pose, except it's just,
I was talking to
I guess he's
Rick
just
about
pushing
these
it.
pictures, and I think he said something about like they take their pictures in front of like their grandma's doily or something.
Exactly.
Like what is
the guys in the Discord are saying too.
Yeah.
He's on the ground in front of the curtains.
They're saying he's at grandma's house taking pictures.
No, you know, it's funny because he's like, oh, it's missing something. Let me put this in the background.
Yeah.
Because you know that's like he just added that. It does nothing for it. Grandma, hand me that, please.
Grandma, just hold it up. Just hold the curtain up. No, it's falling down. No, just hold it up, Grandma. Just please.
He's yelling at Grandma. Oh,
yeah.
God.
I think Grandma took the pics.
Grandma's phone.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. It's Grandma's phone.
She wasn't a grandma when she ordered this.
No. 3 very short years ago. Yeah.
So if this isn't the legit thing, then what is this? You know, like it could only be.
Yeah, it could really only be the Mesco Batman, like the one that everybody's been waiting for 3 years.
Yeah.
Good. Woohoo.
About time.
Yeah. I mean, like that's the thing is like I'm looking at these pictures and I'm like, it's a positive. That looks like I was really worried that I was going to immediately regret this thing. Like I was worried it was going to be like a John Wick situation where it was going to be like, oh man. But it seems a lot more like it's like it's going to be decent at least, you know. It might be some weird squishy body and it might deteriorate after a year. But
yeah, that you brought up a good point when you said you're like, I don't know if I'm going to like how it feels, because I'm right there with you. I'm like, what if I open it? I'm like, I hate the way that plastic feels. I don't want this thing anymore.
The Fison stuff, it skeeves me
that
out,
thing
man.
attracts dust and lint, and you can't clean it. You know,
it's
baby
weird,
and
they like they have powder.
They covered the toy in mochi, is what it feels like.
Totally.
Yeah.
If you say it attracts dust, it's also black, so you're gonna see that dust.
Yeah.
I was at a booth with like a Fison figure, and they were like, "Hey, you can like handle it before you purchase it," because I was curious about the QC, and I was like, "You should not let people touch these because it's the greatest reason to not get it."
Oh God,
that's how you get caught.
Oh, I hope you washed your hands right after that.
With white gloves.
All right, I wanted to touch on this real quick because it's this is pretty cool. Number one, and number two, there's kind of a funny story behind it. So this is our, Lago, the bootleg specialist here. He's
KO.
Yep, KO 1/6 scale. Face change, the agent, and then we have face change, the villain. Now, funny story about Face Off. I had never seen Face Off until a few weeks ago.
What?
Really?
Why did you watch it a few weeks ago?
I had never watched it before.
I hope
and then these came out and you're like, oh yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of missed it. I missed it. Right. And so, me and my wife were talking about it and she's like, well, we should watch it. I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, why not? Like, sounds good. And I really enjoyed it.
With Con Air.
No,
it's a good movie.
It held my attention the whole time. Like, it was a good ride. Nicolas Cage is crazy. Like,
yes,
that's exactly why I couldn't watch it. I was like, I saw the ad. I was like, I'm out. This guy thinks he could play Superman. I was like, I'm out.
So it was really funny that like they came out with this. It like showed all these pictures because it was like, oh wow, I just watched that movie like not
So
too
you're getting
long
them,
ago.
Cheney?
No,
Wait a minute.
absolutely
So
not.
you didn't see this was coming, and then you went, "Oh, I should go watch the movie so I could talk
No,
about it."
yeah, no. It
You
was
basically willed these toys into existence.
Is
Yeah.
this on your vision board?
yeah. I have no idea. Like that's why it's so funny to me because I'm like, oh wow, I literally just watched that movie like not too long ago.
Whoa. I think you're onto something. Cheney, go watch Bubblegum Crisis. Right
I've already seen it. I'm sorry.
Damn.
now. Dang.
It needs to be a film he hasn't watched before
Toy
Mm.
show.
for it to work.
Yep. So I thought these looked pretty cool. The John Travolta one looks pretty legit when he has the glasses on. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the Nicolas Cage one looks pretty legit too.
Spot on, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, him with the
That's
glasses on.
amazing.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It's such a weird move that they're coming out with these now.
Yeah.
Of all time, right?
Sorry,
Gotta be
Nero.
like the 25th anniversry or something.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
I like how everybody's throwing in the chat now things that they want me to see. Like,
Yeah.
Loki
Eddie
says
Toy,
Cheney.
go watch this.
Yeah, Loki says Cheney, read Saga. I'm like, okay, I haven't
Should.
done that
That'd
yet,
be
but
great.
yeah, I'll go check it out. Nero, go watch Big Trouble in Little China. Sorry, saw that a long time ago. So yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on this real quick. You guys have any other anything you want to say about these?
I'm not
Okay.
gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. They look good though.
They look great.
Yeah, they do look
better
really
than
good. Yeah.
Face
All
change.
Also,
Yeah,
on
face change.
Lago's page, the Drug Man set from Manipul.
Oh yes.
I'm
huh.
likely ordering those.
It's
You
112
would.
Breaking Bad duo.
My cousin.
Adam,
Looks
it's the 26th anniversary of that movie.
26.
That's funny.
Yeah, we missed it. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
a little late.
Nice round number.
Nice.
26 of what movie?
Face off.
Face off.
Face off.
Oh, okay. Well, I could have waited till 30 years, so I guess I'm doing pretty good. Literally went 26 years without watching that movie. All right. The Walter looks good. The Pinkman, not so much.
The big
Yeah,
eyes.
Pinkman's head is a little bit off, and in all honesty, like I would prefer. I think they teased a while ago Jesse Pinkman in his like civvies, and that's what I would prefer since I have the Heisenberg already.
Mhm.
But I am pretty tempted by this one, so I have not pre-ordered it yet. It is up on VC Toys box
I
already.
think it's sold out there.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, but it's
So
up on
then-
1/6 kit.
Okay,
I think it was 130 for the 2-pack.
it's not so bad, but you
No,
know,
it's not
in
bad.
general, like I
not
like I
good.
said, I'm not sure. Like it's like that's the thing is like I want civilian version of Jesse Pinkman. I just feel like it'll be cooler on the shelf with the Heisenberg Mr. White that I have now, and like I don't need doubles of that. You know, like I don't need to have multiple versions of them represented on the shelf. They're not like Spider-Man or Wolverine or Deadpool where I need like, oh, every single company that makes it, I'm gonna buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Trying to find something right now. Sorry for the hold up here. Continue talking. You guys don't have to stop talking. It's okay.
Let's talk about G.I. Joe again.
There you go. Yeah, talk about G.I. Joe. And tell
What?
them.
Go.
Name your top 3 '90s GI Joes you'd want.
I want Hit and Run. I want Shockwave. I want. What else did I really like that was later in the series? I guess both of those guys are not even like super late, but like they're
No.
later enough for me.
Yeah. I knew your first answer was going to be before I asked.
Yeah.
Because that's you like it regardless.
Yeah.
That's always an ask.
Uh
I want Metalhead.
Metalhead was cool.
He was just so different. He just really stood out in the D cartoon, even though he was a bit of a goon.
Oh, you know who I would buy? That's like, here's a controversial one for you, Auggie. I would buy Captain Gridiron.
Oh, I mean, he was super popular. I mean, that was such a. I mean,
liked
Refrigerator Perry could be a GI Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Captain Gridiron, Chamba. You know how you and I used to play sports with our action figures?
Balls. Yep.
So Captain Gridiron came with grenades that pegged onto his legs that were football shaped grenades.
Pretty cool.
And I used to have I'd play with my GI Joes and have them play football with football grenades.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I was obsessed when they made Hawk with the jetpack.
Oh, the Hawk with the jetpack, and that was,
I
he was the
love
really
that.
tan one, right?
I love
Silver
that.
Tan.
That was the one. The really tan one was the one.
Oh
with the,
no, that was the one with the talking backpack. The jetpack
that was like
one.
Geek season 2.
He had like the space helmet thing.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah.
And then I dug Ninja Force. So Ninja Force Storm Shadow and Ninja Force Scarlet. That was my third.
I want Kangor because I want a kangaroo.
Nice.
On brand.
Honestly, I would love a kangaroo action.
It's so great.
Kangaroo. That'd be so great.
Plastic.
I had that one as a kid. I had that one as a kid.
okay.
Go Figure Go is gonna love that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna love it. Yeah.
All right, so we went over to the Adventures in Collecting page here. Go give them a follow. AIC podcast. These are some reveals from
the render reveals.
Yeah.
So those are the 3 characters they announced that are coming.
Name only. So excited for Big Boa.
Yes.
Big Boa, that's the one where people may or may not know this. I know most Joe fans know this, but Rocky was originally supposed to be in the G.I. Joe line, and Big Boa was going to be Rocky's like nemesis.
Yep.
So Rocky never happened, but Big Boa still made it into the line.
See,
And
that's perfect.
they made reuse out of the body and made Balrog from Street Fighter.
There you go.
I love that figure. I hope he looks exactly like that.
Big Boa?
Mm-hmm. That was his one toy too, so I don't think they have a lot of reference.
The repaint is Kangor.
There you go.
Give it.
Do it.
Give me the kangaroo.
Tunnel Rat looks awesome.
So good.
So he's based on Larry Hama, the guy who wrote all the file cards. So that's cool. Like anyone that loves G.I. Joe loves Tunnel Rat. Like you just have to.
Who's the next one? The next slide.
Firefly?
No, the one after this one. Cheney, which
is
one?
It Shadow Tracker?
Is that his name? The one, this
oh
one
yeah, so Shadow Tracker. This was the more recent 4-inch Hasbro figure.
This is Pursuit of Cobra. Back in the 80s, you weren't allowed to do Cobras who were African American or Black. You really couldn't do a lot of minorities. So he's one of the first Cobra Black agents. And what's really interesting about him, someone else can confirm this if I'm half remembering this, if I'm totally wrong, but I believe he's based on Predator. And then in the Pursuit of Cobra, 3 Joes represent like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Isn't it like Duke?
Really?
Spirit is Billy.
Yeah, they put out very inspired by figures. Yeah.
And then Rakondo is Jesse Ventura's character.
Yep.
That's cool.
Jesse the Body Ventura. Yeah.
That's way awesome.
But yeah, I think that the Shadow Tracker looks cool and all, but I think the Pursuit of Cobra one, I liked the design a little bit more, which Auggie was saying, he looked a little bit more like Predator. He had kind of like dreadlocks and stuff that, like, I don't know, he looked a little bit more badass in the 4-inch line. To me, I still think this is cool and I will likely buy it anyway. But
he has the dreads here. They're just really behaved.
Yeah, they're not as insane right now. Is that what it is? They look good though. This guy looks cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Enhanced dreads.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, he does. He's just kind of pulled back or whatever.
He looks scary.
Cool, he's so cool.
Those masks are rad.
Very scary.
I didn't know they
Yes.
did like render reveals as well for this.
Low
That's
light.
cool.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, they showed off a lot of stuff.
Damn, man,
yesterday.
yeah. This
He got
team,
a
They
man,
never
lot.
came out with a low light before in the classified series.
What was that?
Not in classified, no.
They
No.
never came out. with
No,
this guy?
he had a really perfect 3 3/4 inch figure
I
right
remember
at
that,
the end
yeah.
of that line.
That everyone lost the bullet.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But like, yeah, just another. He gets another amazing perfect figure. Like, so good.
Perfect except for the buckle that's broken by his ab crunch. Sorry, that is just such a pet peeve. Like, it's like, I mean,
man,
like,
yeah.
I get it, but it's like, it kills
Like,
me.
make that a soft plastic
buckle.
plug-in or something.
Or you just like you
Yeah,
just move
shift
it
it.
over a little
yeah,
bit.
just
Yeah.
shift it to the side
Just a
slightly.
little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
funny.
it would look weird, but I think people would understand.
It's
I
in
can't
the
unsee it now.
render, so maybe they could shift it a little before the.
True.
Before the
They could correct it.
Yeah. It's
That is funny.
possible. It's entirely possible.
That
Or
sniper
never
case is
use
gonna
the
be
ab
dope.
crunch.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be very satisfying that you could just put the sniper rifle in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's really
So
cool.
these are what, 25 as well?
Yes. All of those are $25 figures.
See, look how loaded
great.
they are.
Yeah, you get a
They're
whole bunch
loaded,
of
but they
stuff.
don't have to pay a licensing fee for Joe.
That's
Low
right.
light
That's true.
is a sniper that is afraid of the dark, guys.
I'd love that when someone would come up with stuff like that, or Larry
Yep.
Hama would. I just love stuff like that.
Is that the case? That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, they all have these little things about
Ah.
them.
That's great.
So good. So good. All right.
I just love that the Firefly upgrade, he looks a little bit more classic, and he doesn't have a giant overlay that's going to like mess with his torso
Prohibit.
articulation.
Yeah.
So
he can move
like
now.
that's gonna be I definitely appreciate that upgrade. I hope that they revisit some of the other earlier wave characters that were like that as well.
Give me classic Duke, man. Come on.
Classic Duke, and it's not that hard. It's like they were really close. It's like mostly paint related stuff on him.
And head sculpt. Like give him that
and a
like
head-
really like
yeah.
buzz cut, you know.
Flint could use an upgrade. Same with Beachhead.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Scarlet.
Yeah, Scarlet really, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Scarlet needs to upgrade very bad. They need to take another shot at Baroness too.
Mostly they just need to get double elbows on those earlier wave females. Is the like that's
Yeah,
that
when
kills me.
when Lady J came out, it was like, okay, this is what you guys can do. Like,
Should
let's
have standard.
come on
Mhm.
now. Let's okay. Like, let's do it. All right. I think we're about good there. There was one thing I was looking for. I couldn't find it though. So we will talk about that. Well, maybe you guys will talk about that next week because unfortunately I will not be here next week.
Oh no.
Cheney and I are quitting.
Just next week. And then we'll be back.
That's true.
He peaked.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll let Mario handle the stream next week. It'll be all right.
Oh, Mario and
I made it, baby.
Right.
I made it.
Yep. You can host the show next week. How's that?
Will Ernie be here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll be here.
Um,
He'll be your co-host.
You get to tell him what to do.
all right, let's go.
You get to tell him, to say what's up to the chat Migos and all
Just
that.
so you
And I
guys
could-
know, next week is literally the start of Toy Migos Civil War Part 3.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I
Are
can
we
meet him, right?
already?
If I
Yeah,
need
I need
Yeah.
to learn about
Yeah.
part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Oh, you have to see the Chamba artwork for Part 1. That was
Yeah.
Wait, what was
Epic.
part 2 then?
I don't know. It was Part 1 just went on for a long
Yeah,
time.
it's like-
So it became-
Yeah.
It took up 2 parts.
Part 1 was a 2-parter. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait a second. If this is part 3, what was part 2?
Oh man. Yeah.
Love it.
No, I kid. Dario will be here. He'll hold it down. He'll host. I mean, Mario, you're more than welcome to show up if you want to. You're more than welcome to come hang out, sir. So
I
just
think
let
we
me know.
should.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. It'd
We'll see.
it'd be very entertaining. I'll put it that way. Yeah, Omega Weapon
be
says
good.
there's definitely going to be fighting next week. No, never.
No
We have
fighting.
too much fun here. We have way too
Yeah.
much fun. Yoko says, not a real Toymigo question mark.
That really hurts, Yoko. It really hurts.
She knows what to say to hurt you. It's great.
Yeah, she sure does.
Nightmare Nemo says we need some artwork of Yoko versus Lago.
Sounds like a good idea for a future contest, Migos.
Yeah. That would be great because Lago would be,
Yeah.
he'd have his shirt off and he'd be powering up. And Yoko would have her cybernetic arm. It'd be great.
Mr. Fantastic arm.
Yeah, a real long cybernetic arm.
Yeah. And the cat.
Yeah. Oh, so good. So good. That is definitely one of the highlights of Chat Migos Assemble. That chat goes crazy. It was especially crazy.
Oh yeah, they're a
He
little
put
unhinged.
Yoko in timeout.
He did. I saw
I-
that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my baby daddy, but even I was shocked by that.
What
I
an
was
abuse of
clutching my
power.
pearls. I was
know.
like, oh,
Yeah, I was.
Oh
I
my
was so
goodness.
shocked as well. As like,
That was
oh
amazing.
wow. And so I tried to help them make amends by offering to get Yoko a Lago Land sign, but she didn't want it apparently.
She wasn't having it.
Yeah. He silenced me this month.
I know. This month as
Of
well?
all
Come on.
months, yeah.
I'm gonna. The
I know,
Valkyrie
right?
2-pack is gonna come right back up, isn't it?
How dare he silence Yoko on my birthday month, right?
Yeah.
'Cause that's what this month is all about. My birthday.
Cheney wants in on this war, it seems.
Yep.
No, I'm good. I'm a neutral party. It's all good. Everybody's having fun. It's all good. We're having a good time. Oh man. All right. Well, I guess we can get into let's see. So yeah, I won't be here next week. Dario will be here. Chamba will be here. Auggie will be here. Ernie will be here. And
We'll talk
Mario
about
will
his
be here if he
vacation.
wants to. Yeah. I kept telling him, I'm like, dude, post some reels, man. Utilize that. That's okay. Looks like he had a good time. I can't wait to hear the stories. Because there's going to be some wild Ernie story, right?
Of course.
Like where things didn't work out and he ended up in this strange situation. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the best part. Or he got stuck somewhere and everybody left him, and I can already see it. Like he's like, yeah, they just left me, and they they thought he'd gone to the bathroom or something, but he got stuck. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't wait to hear it. But yeah. All right. So where can we keep up with you, Auggie?
There it is. That @ sign with my name on it. That's it. That's my Insta. Hit me up with whatever questions you might have.
And
Comments, concerns.
And how do you pronounce that, Adam?
Augie Pyres.
It's all right. There's like 15. I don't know why PIRES is the hardest word to pronounce, but there's about 77 different pronunciations of that last name. And they're all correct.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say they're all incorrect. I would like Augie. I was right before you popped in. I was telling them how I've known you forever, basically, and I didn't know that that's how you pronounced your last name. I was like, I've mispronounced his last name forever.
You didn't. It's Portuguese. It's Peters. But then I would just said Perez.
I definitely did
when I was in kindergarten. I said Perez in kindergarten, and then we were spelling it. We were saying it phonetically, how you would say it in Portuguese. It was like it's actually like Purist, like Piers. And then this in freshman year, this guy goes, "Oh, like penis, peanut." And I was like, "No, we're never pronouncing it. Perez. It is Perez forever."
Yeah, nope.
I was like, nope. I shot that down so fast.
What a stretch.
Yeah. Yep. It was like it sounds like you were hanging around Adam at a very early age.
Yeah. Like penis.
Yeah. I've been hanging out forever.
Yeah. Oh,
Tickle
man.
sneeze.
Oh my god.
He loves that.
Yes, he does. All right, Chamba. Where can we keep up with you, sir?
You can find me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, on the Discord, the Toy Makers Discord, also Neighbors Discord as well, and also on Toy Makers Assemble on Tuesday.
All right. All right. And Adam?
I'm playing with myself all over the internet, and I'm going to WonderCon. I don't know about you guys, but
When
I will
is
be
that?
there on Saturday, the 24th. I want to say, hold please, hold.
I have to get a ticket and go.
25th. Sorry, Saturday, March 25th is when
Oh,
I
balls.
will be.
I will have to
WonderCon.
go. I will have to go that day.
Yeah, maybe I'll try and head on down there myself. It'll be good times.
Jealous.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything going on that weekend. I'll have to check with the boss lady for sure. See what's going on. All right. Mario.
I just want to say really quick, thanks for having me on, and much love to the Fallen Fett. Ernie,
Absolutely.
much love to you. I know we have this little beef, but it's all love. Thank you for letting me, giving me the honor to do this, to take your spot for a little bit. I hope I did the intro justice. Much love to you, my friend. That being said, you can follow me on 796 Studios on Instagram, TikTok, Vero, not Twitch, YouTube. You can catch me on the first Tuesday of every week on Chat Migos Assemble. You can catch me on the first Thursday of every month on Toying Around's channel, Unboxing Thursday, Enablers Edition. You can catch me on Mike's channel, High School Creations, on The Build. Also, reminder, Wall XD is kicking off, launching this Tuesday, 3/14 at 3/14. Peace.
Hey, Mario, if you take that beef and you stick a fork in it, you can sear it directly on the stovetop. Then you slather a tortilla with mayo and you roll it up inside of that, dip it in ketchup, and Ernie will love it.
Enjoy. Yeah.
Rolled beef, baby.
So what
Bone
So-
in.
bone in.
We be boning.
Yep. So what I wanted to ask you is, so how does it feel to step in Ernie's Crocs?
I thought you were gonna say something else. God, that was much better. I
He
mean,
said Crocs.
I know. That's why I said it's. I thought, and it was like, I'm glad he went there, which is
Yeah.
great.
For
It's a
anybody
little
else
moist.
listening.
So
Yeah.
A little moist. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you
Fair
feel
enough.
any like haunting ghostly presence behind you?
Nah, it's all good. We're all friends here. It's all good.
Yay.
It's unlike his then. It's very different.
All right. Awesome. Let's see. You can follow me on Instagram. I got a bunch of different stuff for sale on there, so go check that out. Check out the Facebook group. A lot of cool stuff going on over there. The Discord as well. Also, if you want to stay up to date on the Jada Street Fighter figures, go join the Jada Street Fighter Facebook group. So, yeah, go check that out. And I'm working on a I guess review or a video here for Endeavor. So stay tuned for that. But with all that being said, thank you everybody so much for coming and hanging out, listening to us to talk toys and whatnot. I really appreciate it. You guys could be anywhere else, but you decided to come here and hang out. So I wanted to thank all of you very much. And Mario, Chamba, Auggie, Adam, thank you guys so much for joining me and making this a very memorable night for sure. Shout out to the Fallen Fett. We definitely miss you. Can't wait for you to get back and tell us many stories about how you maybe got upset at people for at a restaurant or
Something happened. You know it already.
Oh, not something.
Yeah,
multiple things happened.
Exactly.
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
things occurred during the week.
Yep.
Poking titties.
Yep.
Something.
Yep. Yep. So, with all that being said, I'm Cheyney180.
I'm 796 Studios.
I'm playing with myself.
Chamba.
I'm Auggie Perez.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.
Plus Ultra.